Remember the whole Easter thing? The Trans Day of Visibility? Well, Trump goes out on a rally the other day, and I was watching this rally live, and he says, let's do a Christian Day of Visibility, which, when I hear him say that, my immediate thought is like, yeah, why don't we have something like that? And then the left will be like, oh, you have Christmas and Easter, you have Christmas and Easter. But that is hilarious that the left is triggered by that statement. Oh, you don't need to have Christian Day of Visibility. What is that, white supremacist day? And here's MSNBC, just absolutely triggered at the idea of a Christian Day of Visibility. And the tantrum is also a warning. Smash a like. Thanks, Willie. I just love how triggered these people are. It's also a serious warning. The former president linking of Christian visibility in the election is similarly deliberate. I bet it's going to somehow be linked to Hitler. And the entire month of May for people's... Yes. Oh, yeah. At the campaign rally in Wisconsin, yes, I was watching this. What the hell is Biden thinking when he declared Easter Sunday Trans Visibility Day? Trans Visibility Day, Trump complained. Too loud boos in the audience. Total disrespect for Christians. The former president admitted Biden had observed the Trans Day of Visibility, blah, 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 blah. He is dangerously priming his voters for a repeat of his multi-pronged. I love how they use as aggressive as language as possible. Multi-pronged assault on the 2020 election results. What? Trans Day of Visibility, Christian Day of Visibility, 2020 election. It's logic. You know, when you're triggered by everything he does, everything just starts to make more sense. You know, they always say like the right is like these right-wing extremist conspiracy theorist people that are just in their basements, their mom's basements in the middle of the country, just with like newspaper articles and strings attached to things, and they're drinking coffee and they're smoking menthol and cigarettes, and they're just like just strung out and cracked out, and they're just like January 6th. If we could just do, these people are worse. They're like, this is educational. This is highbrow content. The assault on 2020 elections is the same as a Christian Day of Visibility. Okay. Valerie says, according to Jill Biden, it is linked to Adolf. She said trans stuff was popular in the night. Yes, because of the books burning or whatever. In the last few days, many GOP lawmakers, conservatives have joined the ginned up anger. The ginned up anger that trans people are getting special rights and recognition at the expense of Christians. Yes, because you wouldn't do it to any other religion out there. Hey, on Rumble, what's up? But in linking Christian visibility to the election results, Trump is doing more than feeding into his base's outrage of the week. Yeah, and MSNBC isn't feeding into their base's outrage by doing exactly what they tell Trump is doing. He is dangerously priming his voters for a repeat of his multi-pronged assault. Oh, that's the quote they pulled out. They're like, I'm just imagining this this leftist reporter just like typing multi-pronged assault. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good. Multi-pronged. Okay, I'm going to clip that. I'm going to put it in the middle of the article so people like see that. It's very tension grabbing, pulls you in. Oh, that's a good quote. Multi-pronged. I've never used that word before. I'm excited. And the peaceful transfer of power. After all, in the minds of Trump loyalists, if Christians, that is, Trump's loyal base of white evangelical Christians, show up on election day is unprecedented numbers, how could he lose? The crack up of the coincidence. I love how the left is still going with that. As if Biden didn't put out a statement saying, I hereby, Joseph R. Biden, with the president power of the United States of America, declared March 31st. Like, they're still going with this. They're so good at lying. They just lie all the time. It's so boring. But you know what? Oh, here we go. Another huge quote. Maybe this is what we should just focus on. They're what they deem as like huge, incredible quotes. Not only are white evangelicals Trump's most dependable voters, and that scares me just reading that. They're also are the only religious demographic of whom a majority believes Trump's stolen election lie. Oh my God. What does that mean? It means... Are Nazis in the room with her right now? Yes, they're in the room with her. They're putting a gun to her head and making her write this article. Trump linking of Christian visibility in the election is similarly deliberate. In his speech, Trump appeared to equate Christian visibility with big evangelical turnout in the polls, but also given the history of support in the election lies. God. Okay. Always remember, the last paragraph is like the conclusion. It's the important part. It's the part that we all are supposed to just have a take-home portion, and we're all supposed to actually figure out what's going on the top and the bottom. Trump's declaration of Election Day as Christian Visibility Day is more than getting out to vote technique. It's a blaring alarm warning us that he could use his base persecution complex. Yes. Yes, the right wing is actually the ones with the victimhood complex, because they were so bold to say that you're abusing me. God, the left is seriously like a spouse that abuses another spouse, and then it's like, you are having a victim complex. Just because I hit you in the middle of the night doesn't mean you have to cry about it on social media. And yes, we change the definitions, and yes, we drive you guys crazy, and yes, we put you send our DOJ after you, but you need to just deal with it. Stop complaining about it. Quit bitching about it, right-wingers. God, the basis persecution complex. It's like a disorder. About the radical left. Valerie says, strange, our Russian textbooks now says it was stolen science. Yeah, it's because you guys are all misinformed. It's a blaring warning against us that he could use his base persecution complex about the radical left. Yes. And their messianic zeal for him. The messianic zeal for him? Ugh. I don't think Trump is my savior. I'm sorry. For him to claim that any election loss may be rigged. Not only against him, but against them too. January 6th showed. Okay, the final point. The last sentence. The one sentence that ties everything together, that makes you go, oh, wow, I'm so glad I took my time out of my life to read this article. As January 6th showed, that zeal can easily turn into terrible consequences for the country. Whoa. What is this article about? It's about fear, porn, and how sexy it is. It's sexier than Joel Scarborough and this blonde woman. It's hot. It gets the people going. Trump is evil personified in sheep's clothing. God. This is their top news story, by the way. This was on the if you go to msnbc.com, it was number one. An opinion piece was number one in their news. And you wonder why their base is insane. An opinion piece. That's what MSNBC is, though, right? They're not real.